Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Buddy. Yeah, we here. We here. I'm here. I'm here. And I try not to do that whole CPT thing. I try not to do that. That's not critical race theory. I try not to do that. I try and be mindful and be on time and everything like that. We are currently waiting for our co-host. Yes, Be Real with D-Real is going to be here. I'm waiting for him to pop up. And when he pop up, we gonna make it do what it do and everything like that. But in the meantime, in between time, we are here. We are reviewing Night Thrasher 1 through 4. Series just released, just wrapped up and everything like that. I'll be honest with you. You know, I went in one way because I read it more than once. I read it more than once. I did. And it was different the second time around. It was definitely different the second time around. So before we begin, like, share, subscribe. I don't know, like, leave a comment. Don't like, leave a constructive comment. Yeah, Night Thrasher issues 1 through 4. The return of Dwayne. He back. Him back. Him back. And we ain't just talking comic books tonight either. No, we're not. We gonna talk some action figures. We are action figures that are related to the comic book. Detailed action figure reviews to be precise, and a wish list for new Warriors Night Thrasher related action figures. Yeah, I think we can have fun doing that and everything like that. I'm checking to see where my brother at, and I don't think it's just him. Is it me? I know he told me 7 p.m. My time, 7 p.m. my time, and it's 7:02. So we're here. I'm checking to see if he's here, but it's just me and one other person. So we're gonna make it do what it do. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna have a great show. Folks gonna be upset they missed something. The only thing Raw ain't on. Now wait a minute. Now this is 7 o'clock. Ain't no wrestling on right now. And if we go ahead and handle business, we can at least be done before. That would be me lying. I ain't even gonna tell that lie. But ain't nothing on right now. What's going on, Big Ten? What's going on? Wrestling not on right now. So that's not what that is. I don't know why we. But here we gonna make it do what it do. I'll make sure I can keep up with the notes. Should not be too difficult. But we got Night Thrasher issue 1. I said I was gonna break it down. I did. Some people said they had some questions. Shout out to Juju, my fellow devil dog, Simplify. He said, Theo, we need more live comic book reaction. It ain't just him, now tell him. So y'all like the live comic book reviews. I like them. I really, really do know. Honestly, seriously, I do. So we open up. I like to go ahead and get the creative team out the way. We got Jay Holtham. Jay Holtham as the writer. Nelson Danielle got the accent mark over the A. Normally I would just say Danielle, but Nelson Danielle as the artist, Matt Miller as the color artist, VC's Travis Lanham as the letterer, Mark Bird, first time meeting you, Mark Bird as the editor, and CB Sabolsky. CB, we back. So we got Dwayne Terrell. We open up issue 1. I'm checking to see if my brother's here because I can't wait to bounce it off of him because we both initially, I think, had the same opinion. But like I said, I went back and I read it. So we open up the page. Spoilers. It's a comic book review. You ain't read it. Leave now. I feel like I gotta announce that. What's going on, Armor Slab? What's going on? So we open up, and Dwayne is returning to New York. He's returning to New York. The first place he goes is to the gravesite. Here's what it is. First place he goes to the gravesite, and it's Ted Core. No, I said it. See how I said that? Ted Core. I'm sorry. It's Andrew Core. New Warriors fans, y'all remember Andrew Core? I remember Andrew Core. We are Andrew Core. Well, Andrew Core has passed away, and his daughter, Silhouette, is performing the eulogy. We see some people gather around. She shed some tears. Dwayne is there. He just ain't announcing his presence. What's going on? The Black Panther fan group president is in the building. See how that go? Black Panther. But this is a Night Thrasher review. See how that go? I also called him a hit maker, but you see he's the president of this fan group, but he's over here showing, because folks like to say all they care about is see how they go? See how they go. Anyway, Dwayne's there. He doesn't make his presence known until after the funeral, the services are over. And he's looking at his headstone. You know, I've heard that it messes with people, actors, artists, when they do stuff like this. Like even in real life. And I hate, boy, look, I'm gonna mention his name, but I know people feel how you want to feel. I'm talking about the artist. I'm not talking about the man. I'm not talking about the man. So y'all remember the song "I Wish" by R. Kelly? I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. Rolling through the hood, just stop by to say what's up and let you know your baby boy ain't doing so tough. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's one of his friends that gets in the coffin. It messed with him. It messed with him. And we've seen this from brothers Denzel Washington. It messed with him being whipped on the set of Glory. The guy that was actually whipping Kerry Washington on Django Unchained. Yeah, it effed with him. Yeah, so it's not out of the ordinary because it F's with him. Everybody want to have a conversation, but like I ain't, I'm not really talking to you right now. And that's to be expected. We shift scenes over to Harlem. We do. And we get some guys that they gonna introduce us, give us their names later on, that they serve no purpose. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, them dudes, they give us their name later on, they do not play a role in the rest of the story. They were there basically so Silhouette could not be there by herself. So we get these guys, but we see some cats, some kids, the kids. Like, no, for real, they kids. Them kids. I'm probably gonna say the oldest one is 13, and that's me stretching it, because the artist did a great job in drawing them as kids. Well, the kids got on the black hoodies, and well, stereotypically that ain't a good look. So if you read it, you looked at it, and you had a bad vibe when you looked at that pic with them kids, yeah, you wasn't wrong. You wasn't wrong. So we moved to the Taylor Foundation inside. We move inside, and it's the conversation being had. Dwayne wants to essentially shut down, close down. As a matter of fact, not want to, he does. He shuts down the whole Taylor Foundation. Now, the thing is that the Taylor Foundation was doing some good for the neighborhood in Dwayne's absence. Y'all like, wait, Dwayne, yeah. I'm a New Warriors fan. I liked that run when the team. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I did. We got some great storyline. They were superheroes. Superhero. In this story, there really is no what you want, I want, has come to expect as a comic book fan, an antagonist. There's no supervillain in here. It's none. No. I'm going to tell y'all straight up front, this book is very much social commentary. Take from that what you will. It is social commentary. So let's get on back. So essentially, they're having a conversation. Dwayne, like, I'm finna shut it down. And they looking like, wait. What you mean you finna shut it down? And let's go ahead and get these men out of the way. We got Father Michael, right. We got Walter, counsel. He's a counsel. And Gay. That's what they got. That's it. The three gentlemen in Silhouette, they play no role in the rest of the story. What's going on, Big Gray? The super producer. Gotta admit, he has more of a foundation friend. He ain't broke. If that's where because that's funny. Buddy left, declared dead, deceased. I'm on YouTube. Came back. Okay, damn, there we go. My bad, big bro. Listen. Let me get my big brother in here. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. That's what we was waiting on. At the stage, yes. There you go. My brother.
What was I late? Or did you just get excited and start early?
No, everybody was late. everybody was late. I started actually at 7:01, but there was only one other person in here besides me. So.
Boy, you sound like you was real comfortable talking, like you had been talking for a few minutes.
No. Listen, I ain't even made it halfway through the first. First of all, before we do all that, y'all give it up one time. My Big Brutha D-Real and everything like that. We comic book review.
We did.
Come on, somebody.
No issues in an hour or less.
Yeah, Juju asked for this. Now I tell them asked for this, so
they better be in here then. Don't be asking for no stuff and then don't show up.
I'm not gonna say that, but I think what we got. I think what we got so far. I think everybody is picking up. There you go. 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 Yeah. There you go. There my fellow devil dog go right there. So yeah, we in here, big bro. So far, what I've gotten up to is Dwayne talking to everyone in the conference room. When Silhouette is there with the three gentlemen who play no role.
About to liquidate the foundation.
Right. The three gentlemen are there that play no role throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah. They just look cool. They just look cool, looking cool.
That's cool. That's it. Now, what I did tell them, big bro, was that I did go back and read the 4 issues again. I might feel differently since I reread them than I initially felt the first time, but I'm gonna bounce it off you and everything like that. So we gonna make it do what it do. We gonna make it do what it do.
If by difference you mean now I like it, no, that didn't change.
You know what?
Not for me. We be Ebert and Siskel up in this mug. I'm just saying.
He not wrong for how he feel. Like I said, I read it first. I did. And then because I want to make sure we're prepared for the night show, I went and read it again. I'm like, oh. Okay. So we are in. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything like that. Grand Madam Tarot is in the building. Now tell them is in the building. Now she says sorry and let Grand Madam no such thing as apologize. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You can't apologize. So we got it. We're here.
This one right here. This one right here.
Yes, sir. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. D-Real out here raspy today. Hey, Big Bro was chewing something. Never mind. I ain't gonna take it back. We're gonna stay right here. So we're in the conference room. The artwork is the artwork. CB Cebulski is still the editor-in-chief. When we gonna link up, CB? We got so much to talk about. So how do you feel about the 3 gentlemen? Did they serve a purpose in the story to you other than just making sure Silhouette went by herself at her dad's funeral?
At the funeral, yeah, I don't even. I don't know. Make sure she don't fall down. What? We ain't see him no more, did we?
Not at all. Not at all. And that was like you went so much. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna. You had to identify him. You did that. We gonna keep it. Like I said, they served no other purpose other than making sure she wasn't at her dad's funeral by herself. And we see her and Dwayne get into it, some back and forth and everything like that. Cause he's shutting it down. Shutting down. I'm closing the shop.
He done with it.
Closing the shop. She ain't feeling. I don't know how she telling him he don't get.
Hang on now. They on the board of directors. They on the board of directors. But beyond being on the board of directors and being shocked they just lost their jobs. I mean, what? If being on a board of directors is really a job, because I'm on the
But
board
like
of
you said,
directors.
they don't serve no. We don't see them no more.
No, we don't.
We don't. When stuff get good at the end, we don't see them no more. So if they got their jobs back, we don't know. We literally don't see them no more. That's Dwayne. She tell him he don't get to make that decision. I'm like, he own it. I
don't. This boardroom stuff pretty much turns out the way you think it's going to turn out if you know Dwayne Taylor. It's like, yeah, I heard what you had to say, but I don't care. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
And watch this. Tony Stark would have said the same damn thing. Bruce Wayne would have said the same. Oliver Queen done said the same damn thing. Like
they all at one time or another pulled a CEO Trump card and was like, I'm gonna do this with the company, and ain't nobody got nothing to say about it except me.
True. Juju says he read the first issue and was kind of off of it. You know what? I get that. You weren't the only one. You were not the only one who was off of it the first issue, because we look like, wait. Some of this stuff don't.
Did we say something about the art?
I ain't covered it yet, other than giving them the name of the artist, but we can. It's a full. We leaving nothing. We stripping the bone bare. We taking all the meat off the bone. Go ahead, big bro.
I mean, Nelson Daniel artist, the art didn't ever, to me, get in sync with the story. And what I mean by that is, if there's some things being said, I mean, and that's part of the synergy between artist and writer. If there's something being said, I need the physicality of what's being said as well. And if you can't give me the physicality of what's being said, dazzle me with some off-the-chain art. Neither one of those things happened for me. So the story from that, well, see, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but
no. That's fair. That's fair, because here's what I looked at. The artwork on the cover was absolutely amazing. And
exactly, but that's a different artist.
Yeah, it's a different artist. I got 2 different covers here, issue 1 and everything. So, and the artwork throughout all the issues when it comes to the covers are absolutely amazing. The artwork inside, it is what it is. It kind of reminds me of Frank Miller a little bit, but
I would even go so far. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe I'm spoiled because one of my favorite artists, growing up and to this day has always been George Perez.
Yeah, stop. Don't do that. You're doing too much.
That's way too high a standard. You're doing
too much.
But bruh, I didn't ask George Perez to start making comics and me buying them, and it was just kind of a thing that happened.
Bro, I get it. Listen, George Perez, John Byrne, John Romita, both senior and junior, those are some of the best artists that ever do it. So we're not gonna act. Frank Miller is one of the best artists that ever did it.
Well, if we talking about artists, and we talk about Night Thrasher, and we talk about New Warrior, there cannot be enough props given to Mark Bagley in the 90s. His Spider-Man art, his New Warriors art. And that's what I mean about story and art. The art's got to complement the story. And Mark Bagley, Fabian Nicieza, they bam together. It was like, yes, this run. What is this? I like it. Give me some more. Oh, who they fighting now? Oh, for real? They time traveling? This is great. What's up?
If you have not, and this is me just talking to the audience, if you are not familiar with Mark Bagley's work, but you want to know about it, Marvel Unlimited, or heck, any New Warriors picture. We're not talking about what happened in Stamford, Connecticut. Anybody talking about that? No, we're talking about the OG team, pun intended. We're talking about the OG team. That was some of the best artwork. It went hand in hand with what my brothers talk about. It went hand in hand with the writing. It did. That was some of the best writing, some of the best artwork. Y'all know what we talk about if you're comic book fan, where you got the comic book and the writing goes hand in hand with the art. Ain't nothing worse than you got great art and the writing suck. Or you got great writing and the art suck. So I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down, big bro. Definitely picking up what you're putting down. I understand what you're saying.
So Dwayne out in these streets.
In the streets, we see he meets city councilman Ezra Ekolo. Ezra Ekolo does play a role throughout the remaining storyline. He does. He does. He does.
A very big story. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, as I alluded to, brother, what I told him, D, is that this book, to me, my opinion, is missing an antagonist. And if I'm a superhero fan, it's missing what I come to expect when it comes to an antagonist. This book is very much social commentary, in my opinion. It's social commentary, and I'm gonna tell folks where I'm going with that later on. But to me, so you get Dwayne outside, Taylor runs into Councilman Ekolo, and there's a conversation being had. Councilman Ekolo is in his feelings about the Taylor Foundation closing down. Dwayne like, tough. It is what it is.
Yeah, he sure is. Cause he ain't even take the time to turn around and look at that man. He turned around once he started walking. He said, I'm walking. Talk to my back.
I ain't trying to hear it. Now, we move over to Danley's department store. Now, this just me. Even as a grown behind man, if I'm in a store and a group of kids come in and they all like 5 foot nothing, and they all got on black hoodies, I'm probably walking out the store. Like this ain't, it don't, what is it? This ain't looking like the Boy Scout.
Probably gonna pull out guns. I'm gonna go to a different stuff. Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. What's going on, Miss Keita? Like, this ain't the Weeblo Scouts. This ain't the Boy Scouts. This ain't the Cadets. No, this ain't even the Guardians from New York back in the day. This ain't what this is. No, they got on black. They look like they up to no good.
Little munch.
Now, mind you, while they in the store casing it, Councilman Ekolo has caught up with Dwayne. They having some conversation and everything like that. He's trying to tell Dwayne what good the Taylor Foundation did for the neighborhood, Harlem, the borough, in his absence. And right when they about to get into it,
100 miles and running, smash and grab. Everybody, have you ever been in the store and seen a smash and grab in live action?
No.
It is a sight to behold. I saw some little kids one time in the mall attack the kiosk. What's it called? Pearson Pagoda. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
And they, just a little 5K, 10K jewelry around there. Just ran up with a brick. Bah! Everybody just in there, grab it. Pew, took off like roaches. It's crazy.
That's exactly what they did. Like they you heard my brother describe it.
That aspect of the story, I'm feeling.
So they did that. Alarm goes off. Dwayne is alerted. He's outside talking to the councilman and everything like that. They about to get ran over. Dwayne pushes the councilman out the way. The councilman is not athletic. Let me just go ahead and say that. I know folks like to feel like all of us is athletic, but the councilman is lacking in athletics. He is. And Dwayne.
Now.
No, hell no, I ain't going.
Question. I had a question. Okay. Now this me. This ain't nobody else but me. I'm 5'10", 220. If a bunch of 5th graders are running at me, I'm about 80 to 90% sure I could weather the avalanche. Did it really warrant Dwayne getting all dynamic duo about it and diving on the man? I'm just saying, I mean, was that just me?
You know what? Let me do this. Let me do this. Rock with me, nation. We here this evening. We are. Me and Daryl say we comic book fans. We do. Well, that said, it's safe to say I've read Injustice. Whatever you want to talk about, I didn't consume it. You know, one of the things that never sat right in my spirit.
What's that?
Damian Wayne says he normally just throws the nunchuck at Dick. I'm sorry, Richard.
Pause.
Pause. He normally throws the stick, the Kempson stick, at Dick, and he normally catches. But this one damn time, that never made. So if I wasn't buying that, I'm definitely not buying. Oh, Dwayne got to get the hell out of the way, when basically Dwayne Taylor is built like either a strong safety or a linebacker. That's what that is. And I'm not buying.
Like I said, you ain't finna. You ain't diving out the way in no fifth graders.
A fifth grader gives him a leg sweep. We got grown men in the UFC breaking their legs, kicking somebody else's leg, and this young.
Hold up. Here you go. Here, wait, y'all gotta see this. Right here. Bruh, he in the air. Airborne. Question. Could a fifth grader take you airborne? Could a fifth grader leg sweep you into the air?
First of all, fear. Fear is a powerful thing. Some of us operate on it. We do. Now, I can't necessarily say I look mean. I can't. But we don't normally see Dwayne Taylor smile. So you mean to tell me the fifth grader ain't intimidated by this black dude that's built like a linebacker that ain't smiling? I'm not giving no brownie points because he did a backflip and landed on his feet. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I know you want me to. I ain't doing it. So no. That shouldn't happen.
That's it. Now, again,
what is this? This ain't Bruce fighting Damien. And I don't give a damn what Elvin taught this damn dude. No, this ain't Damien.
You throwing flying knees, and you ain't even in middle school yet, and you hoping to down an adult. I've been kneed by little children before. That ain't nothing gonna knock me unconscious, or even make me pause.
Y'all like this deal? What you talking about? Dwayne is not Richard. Richard is gonna play nice. Dwayne Taylor is the same dude who dropped Nova off the side of a damn building and didn't know he had his ability. Richard Ryder, like, that's who Dwayne is. He gonna backhand that little boy and tell him to go about his business before he get hurt. That's what he gonna do.
Richard Ryder.
Yes, y'all. He said Richard Ryder. That's a nice little segue. So what we will do here is take the opportunity to break down the Nova action figure.
Let's go.
We told y'all what this was. We said we doing it all. We not leaving nothing on the. I'm liking this.
That's series one. That's series one.
Listen, they have another Nova action figure, the one that has the red costume and everything.
Annihilation. They got Annihilation Nova too.
Yeah, I'm keeping him to the side for my Guardians of the Galaxy team. Got to make that dude. Shout out to Mr. Smith for that one. But yeah, this is my Nova. I can't speak nothing about the little boy. I don't know nothing about that. That's him. That's that generation's Nova. This my Nova right here. And
How about that whole series? How about that whole series? I own that whole series.
If we gonna break it down, if you can find it, it's secondhand market. It would be either eBay or Amazon. The articulation, we're gonna break it down. That's
it's real good. You can do that right there. You know what I'm saying?
You got a nice.
You can do that right there with it.
Nice air front.
Now, I always like that little bin right there. You even got a little more bin right there. That's for
hold on, big dog. Hold on, big dog. I think somebody at the door. Hold on.
Somebody at the door. Well, look here. Let's have a nostalgic moment with Night Thrasher #1 and say, let's forget about the cover for a second, or even the story, and let's look at the back and go, this is what they were advertising when Night Thrasher was out.
We back.
Did you watch Echo? Me neither.
Hey man, Echo, what's that?
It's on the back of the. Never mind. It was just a little segue into nothing. Go right back to the Nova action figure, shall we?
So the Nova action figure, I'm an action figure collector. My brother D-Real is an action figure collector, but we also are customizers. This being a relatively old Hasbro Marvel Legend, it does come with the pins in the joints. We're absolutely good with that because that means we can customize.
Take it apart and make some more stuff.
I don't know who was complaining about the pins, but safe to say they wasn't a customizer. But the elbows are double jointed elbows. The knees are double jointed. And so what I would tell you is this, is that if there's a problem, you get the action figure, any action figure, and the knees or elbows don't bend like they're supposed to, right? That's what we got right there. Get your hair dryer or your blow dryer. Get your blow dryer. Then do that. Then do that. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. But we have this. The Nova action figure does also come with the extra set of hands. Basically, those would be his flying hands. You can have that. And they also, now I don't, somewhere along the line, my brother gonna have to tell me what this is because I lost contact with Nova.
That is I think the Prime Nova, the Nova Prime helmet. But I think it has more to do with the Sam Alexander Nova than it does Richard Rider.
Yeah, because this actually, it sits on this stand. It's not an actual head sculpt. But yeah, so we have this. So there you have it. We are New Warriors fans. We got our Nova, more than one, because Daryl probably has the young man as well. But yeah, so we got
I don't have Sam Alexander.
I didn't want him.
I do not. Yeah, I was about to say I do not desire Sam Alexander either.
Not tell him ask us a question. He says, "How is it that y'all always within arm's reach of whatever y'all need to pull up lab?" I can't believe D-Real had the hair dryer on deck.
Hey, I not tell him because I'm a real one. Because I'm out here in these streets doing things, and I'm not just talking about doing stuff. I'm doing the stuff I'm talking about. You know,
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, money don't grow on trees, and we're husbands, and we got daughters, and we got a wife. So 9 times out of 10, you know how I keep referring this to as my office. I never say it's the studio. It's a reason for that, because damn near everything in this room serves a purpose. I.e., the hair dryer will be in this room. When we customize it, we're not walking up out of here. We customize in this room on the same table.
I actually got another table over there for that.
Yeah, so we make use of the space that we got. So, but great question, man. We ain't magicians. I don't want you thinking we magicians and we put.
But you know what? Right when you said hair dryer, right when you said it, I was like, it was reflexive, and I pulled the hair dryer out.
Now, let me say this: D-Real has his own hair dryer. If you are a customizer,
this is mine. You got my lady got like 2 different other ones, and my daughter got a different one. This is actually mine.
If you're a customizer, you're in a relationship. Do not use your partner's hair dryer. It goes right back to them and they forget where they put it. No, you need to have your own. And watch this. Here's the effed up part. When you go get your hair dryer, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go get a nice one. They're gonna see the one that you got. And hey, no, this is for the action figures. Strictly for the action figures. This is for the action figures. Strictly for the action figures. The real figures. Shout out to let me see, what's the name of that group? Escape. Like that song.
Yeah.
Kick off you. Let me keep up with these. No, New Warriors was my Teen Titans growing up. Bought every issue of the original series. You weren't wrong.
My Teen Titans, but
you weren't wrong.
New Warriors was my. I didn't know I needed that in my life comic book.
Great, not great. Kamoyo said he took his wife's old. So we gonna come back because we got a lot of action figures.
We got a lot, and a lot of comic books.
And a lot of comic books. So we got to get back on pace. So, oh boy, Takeoff, the little kid, whatever. Dwayne is giving chase, and 5-0 show up one time. Popo.
and was getting ready to do some Derek Chauvin.
I mean, I don't want to say that they wouldn't get, but we meet.
Well, as we find out later on.
Right. And we meet later. We meet Captain Armez. Captain Armez is a key figure. He shows up through the rest of the series books and is the closest thing we get to an antagonist. That's it. Which is why I said this book, low key, is pretty much social commentary. And if I'm gonna say this, I'm tired of Rage being the person you keep using for social commentary. You did that when he made his debut. The only we got away from that.
Y'all already told him?
What's that?
About Rage.
No, I have not, because he hasn't showed up in the comic yet. So I was gonna get to that as we got along. Okay. But we're looking at him. That's a tragic figure who's used way too many times to point out social injustice. His damn name is indicative of that very damn reason. It's
AGY. He's the prototypical AGY, angry ghetto youth.
That's it. It's 2024. I can't say we're gonna talk about when we get to him later on. But we have a conversation between Councilman Nicolo, Dwayne, and Captain Armez, who very much wants to protect the hood, like the neighborhood.
Yeah, but he one of them cops that feel like the neighborhood, the actual block, is the living entity and not the people in it. And so he's one of them cats that's like a Nazi, and he's like, let's just eradicate everybody in this neighborhood, and that'll solve the problem.
And they go out there. Here's the thing, and that's why I said social commentary. Jay Holtham, the writer, he goes above and beyond to paint him in that light. Above and beyond. There's nothing compassionate about Captain Armez throughout it, which is crazy because I look, oh, he's a captain. Okay. Armez. What name is that? Dark skin with straight hair.
He looks Latino.
Okay.
Or maybe even a little further down south.
Right. So we get that, and we get another officer, and she says he's just another cheap thug. So the whole police department, like I said, social commentary, the whole police department looks down their noses at the very civilians they're supposed to be protecting. Wow, I ain't seen this before. I ain't read this before. Like, this ain't on the 6 o'clock news. This ain't on the 7 o'clock.
And is this something that hasn't really been explored in comics?
Like I said, to me, if I go back to Rage's initial introduction, and then I go back to when Sam became Captain America, what happened to Rage then? The only time I've gotten Rage as a superhero is in the Warriors and in a few Avengers titles. But other than that, to me, he's always used as a figure to tell a story about social issues.
and a social issue or a marginalized group.
Right. And I'm like, can we, it's 2024, and we're going to talk about, Daryl and I talk about where we hope the end of this series leads Marvel to, but that would require mheroes at marvel.com okay to print. That's what, because Dwayne don't show up. He's not in Blood Hunt. He ain't in Blood Hunt. Rage ain't in Blood Hunt. Watch this. Silhouette, who uses the Dark Force, she ain't in there either. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So we pick it back up. They had a conversation. Dwayne, like, okay, I might have to do some stuff. He gets back home. We see the classic, well, not the classic, the second version of the costume. You see the second version of the costume. It's laying on the table, and he's reflecting on the picture of the team that got murked in Stanford.
Yeah, the not so good old days.
Yeah, the not so good old days. And in that picture, we see Rage in his second or third costume, depending on how you want to look at it. Firestar, Silhouette. I forget who the other dude is because
Hindsight lad, which apparently he did not have.
Is this the same Hindsight lad from back in the day with the New Warriors?
Yeah.
So he didn't work out at all, because I remember when he was a kid, had on the little helmet with the with the mirrors in it.
Made it more believable, I guess, or what they was trying to do.
So Silhouette and Dwayne, she pop up, Dark Force, because he was there by himself. He was there by himself. She just pop up. That's Dark Force. She pop up. She want to remind him about the days. He's like, man, I tried to be the person I was, just like the old times. He mourning. He going through something. And that's what I didn't understand about this whole first issue. Buddy literally returned from being deleted. PTSD. Yeah. That's what that is. PTSD. He suffered from that. And then he's questioning why he was even brought back. It wasn't for an honorable reason. That his life wasn't spared because he was needed in some grandiose scheme or something. No, it was for a game. A pawn. Not even a knight. Just a pawn. Paul Martin, Sam Alexander will probably be the lead. I remember James Gunn didn't want Richard for his lame. You know what? We gonna do our best not to talk about the MCU over here.
Yeah, well, I know it was cool when Richard Rider reached down Nihilus's throat and ripped out his innards in the finale of Annihilation, but that's a story for another day.
My dog was doing some wondrous things over there in X-Men Red. He was making it do what it do. Boy, look, my dog was a G. See, comic books, we're gonna stay right over here because we feel better about the comic books. That other stuff get us to feeling some type of way. What you got me, bro?
Richard Rider excuse me, not Richard Rider. Dwayne Taylor is on the rooftops.
On the rooftop. I like that. Big dog.
And he's got a heads up display built into his faceplate, a la Tony Stark. So where he get his technology from? Did he do it himself? Well, let's just say he did it himself after what's going to happen to it here in a couple seconds.
You know what? Let's break it down. You like it. I love it. So here we go. We finna talk Dwayne Taylor because I had some questions. And my brother is here, so we're going to get into it. But before we do that, it's action figure time. Night Thrasher.
Oh, he got the skateboard. He just wearing a little bit lower. Wearing a little bit lower, that's all.
This is one of the very first action figures that I got. Had to get it. Had to have it. Dwayne Taylor, Night Thrasher. Simple black and red combo. Once again, we got pins in the joints. This is an older action figure. Once again, we got pins in the joint. But look, let's go ahead and do this. First of all, the skateboard does come on.
Yeah, yeah. But it's just such a the older it is, man, the harder that bugger is to make it act right. So I just gotta leave, unless I'm gonna put him in a pose on the skateboard, I just leave mine intact. I'm taking it off. You know, I could pose it, but other than that.
Now, what I would have liked, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm pretty sure those of us that have this action figure can relate. It would have been nice to have pegs on the skateboard. That would have been nice, because it ain't the easiest task in the world to get the action figure to sit on the skateboard, stand on the skateboard. Like, that ain't the easiest task in the world. But you got the skateboard. We got this. I'm loving that. They kept it authentic. They gave us that little red belt.
Yeah.
The Incrum sticks, they do come out. And it's one of the things that Marvel does. I can't say whether I'm a fan of it, whether I'm not a fan of it. You can always do this with the Incrum sticks to give it one big one. Now you got to be careful.
Eskrima. I was trying to figure out what you were saying.
Eskrima, listen.
Okay.
Watch this.
Okay. Or Eskrima, depending on what part of the country you're from.
Them butt whooping sticks. That was the butt whooping sticks. Yeah. Now the butt whooping sticks, they will bend over time. That's an easy fix. You got the hair blower. You blow it on there, straighten it up, run it up under some cold water, and it will get back the way it's supposed to. So yeah, we got that. So you got that. Now this actually, that's it. The skateboard, the backpack that the skateboard attaches to, and the Eskrima sticks.
Yep.
So we got that. Now the question that I want, the joints, it is a double jointed action figure. It does come with the pins and everything like that. Once again, something that we prefer as customizers. What it did not come with, though, and I'm gonna try my best not to get on no tangent when I do this, but it's a running theme with black action figures. What it didn't come with, it did not come with an unmasked head sculpt. That's what it didn't come with. Now that's bad in and of itself. But this version of Dwayne is a youngster. He is. Okay, well, I'm gonna get that head sculpt. Oh,
go Power Rangers.
Shout out to Diana Dotto. Shout out to Diana Dotto, Weapon Hex Customs. Yes, if I want to display Dwayne without his helmet on, I must. Now, let's speak about this helmet. First of all, this helmet is a little small for it to be a helmet. It's more like a mask. But if I want an unmasked head sculpt, yes, I will have to go Hasbro Power Ranger action figures. So yes, shout out to Diana Dotto for that bit of information. If Rage's, let me see here. Richard and Star-Lord went out in a blaze of glory against Thanos. Rich came back years later after Sam was established. Yep. If Rage's base strength is class 70, Dwayne gets folded 10. Boy, look. I ain't even want to have that conversation. But since we here now, we got my brother. Now we got to talk. The purpose of his armor. Let's go back to Mach 1. His Mach 1 armor. What was that?
What do you mean?
What was it comprised of out of? Because he referred to it as his armor. Was that mostly Kevlar?
Yeah.
Okay. So this costume would be Mark II.
Okay.
Got a skateboard. I'm picking that up. Got a skateboard. I had some questions.
Good thing it has a skateboard.
Right. I had some questions because I'm like, okay, hold on. I like Night Thrasher, but we understand the purpose of, because T'Challa wears armor, they call it a habit. We understand the functionality of that suit. We understand the functionality of Tony Stark's suit. What's the functionality? Because it really don't serve no damn purpose other than just saying he got a nice looking suit.
As I recall, ain't the suit bulletproof?
That's damn near every superhero out there.
I can name a few ain't bulletproof, but that's okay.
Because then we take the screamer sticks and we move them from where they were on his back. Now he has them on his forearm. Okay, so this.
You know what? It's funny you should mention that. I don't have a problem with the excrement sticks being on his forearm, but I do have a problem with where they are. If they're up here, I guess it's easier to go wham, but I feel like wham is even more, ready to go.
So you're saying
wham, just in your hand ready to go, but I guess they are in your hand ready to go if you go like that too. But that feels awkward in real life. If it's right here and right here, I can't go.
Hold on.
So
hold on. M Heroes at Marvel.com. Okay to print. Hasbro, Marvel Legends. Think about what my brother just said. Because me, I'm looking at and I didn't think about it like that, but I did have a problem because it definitely shouldn't extend past his wrist because we need the wrist to maintain the flexibility. What he's saying is if we put them right here, shorten them, because the sticks don't have to be that long, especially when you think about the fact you're going to combine them. So
or they can extend when deployed.
Right. Now here's the thing. I want to safely say that the length between my wrist and my elbow is probably the size of my shoe, 12 inches. So that's a pretty long excrement stick, whatever you want to look at it, inside the forearm as opposed to on top or on bottom. Yeah, what my brother says makes sense because you're able to go like this, and I already got it. And that's why I asked the purpose. What purpose does his suit serve other than just being bulletproof? Because we're going above and beyond. Marvel is to say this is a suit of armor. You just talked about his HUD display in his helmet, right? So
I feel like Night Thrasher is equipped to go against low-level crooks. You know what I mean? Henchmen, gunzels, goons, things of that nature. But when we get into like an enhanced or superhuman level, he kind of getting out of his league.
Okay, now that's fair. So watch this. My heads up, one-on-one comparison, fighting styles, excrement sticks, it would be Night Thrasher. Not Night Thrasher, Nightwing. Think about that. It would be Nightwing. So when I'm looking at Marvel, I'm looking at y'all. Come on now, because this suit is supposed to serve a purpose. And based on what we're finna get into later on in this book that suit don't serve that damn purpose at all. It don't. His suit is damn near like he just walking around with what Bruce got on, which is just some Kevlar. Anyway, we see him through the tunnels, right? See him through the tunnels?
Yep.
Comes up on where the kids are hiding at, and yeah, they got the cans with the flames burning and everything like that.
And he gets tossed, literally tossed. He talking while he tossing him. Y'all know, they said to him, y'all know who this clown is? That's literally what he told the kids about Night Thrasher as he's throwing it.
They call this fool the Night Thrasher. Now, I would like to think, I would just like to think his vocabulary. Let's not go so hard to paint him as a thug, to write him as a thug. Elvin ain't really been like that. He was adopted by, first of all, he already was adopted by Dwayne Taylor. He's got a formal education. He might dress like this, but talk like this? No. He would be more educated than that. You got him talking like he's a regular street thug that ain't been nowhere. No, that's
Dwayne clapped back too. Yeah, he said, you talking about my name, but your name the OG. You corny as hell. Lee, hey, at least Jay Holtham knows the name OG is corny. He didn't want you to think he really thought y'all thought that OG was a really cool name for a bad guy. So he's inserting that joke to let y'all know, hey, guys, I know this name corny as hell.
Thank you. Which, by the way, if we look at Elgin's outfit, I covered this in a previous review. Elgin's outfit, low-key, made him look like Luke Cage in his brand new outfit in the Game War Limited series.
Bruh,
I'm like, damn, that's it?
You got your bald head out there. He looking like an eraser. Stop it.
Bald head, black outfit. I guess that's the go-to look for all the dark-skinned brothers with bald head. It's black outfit.
But essentially, all Rage did with this outfit, essentially, was took off the wrestling mask and put on a hoodie.
That's it.
Well, that's the same outfit. I mean, you know, you might have a few spikes here and there, but other than that, same outfit.
Kamoyo asked the question. He said, can he access some vibranium? Depends on what we're finna do with T'Challa. Yeah, we know they got a relationship.
Well, yeah, currently, probably.
We know they know each other. Now, Here's the thing. The question is, does Marvel know we know they know each other? mheroes at marvel.com. Okay to print. See how we keep doing that? And mind you, it ain't because we're just telling you that. No, low-key, they asked for that at some point during this story. So Dwayne leaps up and I don't know why. But what happened, happened.
Hey, he must have thought that somehow his 400-pound human strength was enough. And ain't he trained him? Didn't he train him to fight? You should know that
Elvin.
These are the questions that keep popping up. Questions. Well, what Joker, what Riddler say in the old Batman? Oh, questions. So many questions. Yeah, and they all through the series.
He beat him down. Now,
he didn't beat him down. He skull dragged him. He mollywopped him. I'm like, bruh, did he have
left to do leaking. It? Like did he got leaking on the
bruh, look here. Here's the situation.
Idiotic. Nonsense violence. Not good policy.
He came to his house, beat his ass unconscious, and left him on a rooftop somewhere.
No, he told the boys to get him up. Yeah, he did. Hey.
He woke up on a rooftop. Check this out. He was down in the sewers. Wasn't he down? Wait, wasn't he down in the sewers? How long does it take a bunch of fifth graders to get an unconscious grown man from the sewers to a rooftop?
And he was still asleep.
I have so many questions.
Now, here's where I'm at with it. We say we comic book fans, right? We say that. Now, I remember Bruce training Clayface. Because Clayface became a good guy. And Clayface eventually became a bad guy. Again, he ain't beat Bruce's ass. Now, Dwayne takes this L if he's just relying on strength, because there was no strategy in this. But the whole time Elvin was with Dwayne ain't have no contingency plans for Elvin. That's what you see how my brother got questions? We got questions. You mean tell me Dwayne ain't know none of Elvin's weaknesses? You talking about the dude who is friends with T'Challa, him, who he look up to. You mean tell me he trained him. I'm like, bro. Yeah, okay. You know what this is? Here we go. See, we keep talking about Generation X. This is Jay Hotham not realizing that Generation X still reads comics.
Did we just gonna throw you?
And we gonna keep saying it because the baby boomers are here too. The baby boomers still read comics. They still alive. Daryl and I are Generation X. Well, Generation X don't start until 19.
Currently 65 to 85.
1965. What I came, Daryl came in on 67. I came in on 68. Okay, well, we still here. So, Mr. Holtham, you can't write this like this no more. And this is tomorrow's editorial. No, you gotta write like Gen X and baby boomers are still alive because they are. If you're a grown-ass person and your grandparents and your parents are still alive, that's Gen X and the baby boomers. I don't, and if they virile enough, got enough energy to where they sitting around you doing football season and hooting and hollering and carrying on for their favorite damn team, they still got a lot of energy. They still remember yesterday. Stop acting like they not here. We here. So keeping the party rolling. We're gonna move it right along.
We going
rage.
Issue 2. Okay, rage.
This is a rage. Everybody on the dance floor. Rage. Yeah,
you said rage, huh? I was gonna say I rock rough and stuff with my Afro puff. Rage.
Rock on with your bad self. The roughest. Get with the
with my bad self because it's a must. I ain't no lady rage. But anyway, yeah, another double jointed figure.
Bro, go ahead and talk to him about that figure because I got to finally be go.
This is an earlier look, but that's Marvel's bad because they never took the time to make another Rage figure or update Rage's look. And this is pretty much what Rage looked like when he was a probationary member of the Avengers back in the late 80s, early 90s when he made his debut. And since he was actually only 13 years old at the time,
13,
they said, you got to go, boy. You can't even be a probationary member of the Avengers. And the New Warrior said, that's all right, Doc. We'll pick you up. But yes, again, it's got the pins in it. And it would be real easy to take this head, pop it off, and put another black head sculpt with it. And again, Power Rangers got a nice ball head that you can use for Elvin Holiday.
Watch this. If we could get somebody to get us a nice little head sculpt, we could take this jacket off, and that would be Mama Duval. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, if y'all could just Hasbro, help us out. You know what? Hey, here we go. Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro. hey, Hasbro.
Bobby Valor gave us 10 different head sculpts. Actually 2, but they painted in 5 different colors. I'm trying to make it do, and he only charged us $20 for it. $19.99. So Theo, what you saying? What I'm saying is I would like it very much so if we can't eat at the very least get the Black Panthers we looking for. Because even though folks keep talking about, oh, mantle. Hey Jude, how you doing? People keep talking about it. We ain't got no damn representation.
Quit hating on Generation X, Jude. We ain't do nothing to you. You sound like a bitter ex-girlfriend.
Look, just say thank you for what you got from us being here. Damn. But anyway, if y'all could, that would help us out a great deal. I remember when Cap pulled Rage aside. Yep, Rage was a temperament.
And he wasn't happy about it at all, was he?
Wait, he said Dark Hawk. You got yours?
I do not have a Dark Hawk.
You know what? That's all right. You said Rage was a temporary member like Dark Hawk. Well, we got him right here, yonder. We do. Sir. Once again,
think about it. I gotta grab my speedball. Hang on.
He said he gotta grab his
Dark Hawk. Well, about Dark Hawk.
Now, Dark Hawk, I can't say he was ever an official member of the New Warriors, but he appeared in enough comics, New Warriors, for me to sit back and say, yeah, you remember the New Warriors. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, you remember the New Warriors. I'm not gonna overcook the grits. I ain't finna sit up here and make you act like you can't be a part of the team. No, you're part of the team. That's just what that is. That's what that is. Now we gonna wait. Well, we ain't got to. My brother just went and got speedball. Big bro, go right ahead.
Okie dokie. Speedball, aka Robbie Baldwin, is all about bouncing around, because anything he bounces off of,
bouncing around. So I took the liberty of putting
he rebounds off of. And for those of you, for those of you that been rocking with the new Warriors since Thor, I see the ones that know, no, new Warriors. Oh, ooh, we playing that game? Okay.
You said Thor. It did. So I felt like we could.
I just so happen to have that same Thor.
Shout out to Mr. Smith. Shout out to Mr. Smith making it do what it did. And we're gonna do this.
The new Warriors made their debut in Thor number 411. And they were fighting the Juggernaut.
Who are they fighting, big dog?
Oh, here we go. Hang on.
Who are they fighting, big bro? Big bro, who is they fighting?
They were fighting Kane Markup, the Juggernaut.
So when Daryl and I sit back and say we not thirsty for the MCU, we not saying that just to be saying that. No, we not thirsty for the MCU. Daryl and I could literally tell our own damn stories, and because we care about the comic book characters, they're gonna actually be better than what you get from the MCU. Like I'm sorry, that's just what that is right there. Because we read the comics, and so we know what everybody is capable of doing and everything like that. And we know we're appealing to a certain demographic. That we know that, and we would no differently than rappers know who they're appealing to. Country and Western singers know who they're appealing to, and they unapologetic for it. So yeah, we would know what we're doing.
Okay, Paul Martin. He got me thinking. Prior to the introduction of Blue Marvel, who was Marvel's first black superhero in the 70-ton range? Rhodey in the Iron Man or War Machine armor, Rage, or Maxim? In the 70-ton range? That's interesting. If we talk about who popped up first chronologically, or who was the strongest of those three. If we was talking about who was the strongest of those three, I would be tempted to say Maxim.
There you go. I touch my nose. I lean on certain folks. I don't believe in answering questions I ain't got no answer to. But yeah, great question. Great question. Black Panther says he had Thor 2, the great Ron Friends on art.
Ron Friends, yes, sir. I love that entire run, Black Panther. I love that entire run. Ghost Rider popped up, Mephisto popped up. That was a nice little run. And the art, where I believe it was Ron Friends and Roger Stern who did the stories. And those were some pretty good stories too. So yeah, glad y'all some fans out there. Are we on Night Thrasher 2 yet, bro?
Not yet. We got Big Chad in here and everything like that. And like I said,
what up, Chad? What up, bro?
I wanted to leave
good to see you. What's up?
I wanted to leave no stone unturned. So we get to go until November. Silhouette bonus track at the end of the book. 1 week ago, prior to, we see Dwayne arriving in New York. We see Andrew Cord laying on in the bed.
Hospice.
And we see
hospice is what it looks like.
Right. And we see Silhouette tap into the Dark Force energy, and she goes to where her brother's locked up at. And we get to see Midnight's Fire. And is it me or
Midnight's Fire.
Midnight's Fire. Now, is it me Big Brutha
Put
does
hands on Dwayne back in the day.
all the time. Dwayne scared of this dude. Is it me though? Is this version of Midnight's Fire looking more Afrocentric than he did during the previous New Warrior run?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, because technically they are black and tie.
See what I'm saying? Because back then, Silhouette, she looks more Afrocentric right now than she did back then. No, give me the artist's name again, because he did a great job in making sure they look like who they were supposed to be.
This current artist or
back in the day, the New Warriors artist that was responsible for
Mark Beck.
They look like how they were supposed to look. These look like they have no they just straight up 100%.
No Asian features at all. Y'all ain't mixed. Y'all ain't mixed.
Once again, let me say it. Generation X and the baby boomers are still alive. We did not forget those stores. And we are spending money on your current comic stores. So what we need you to do, you might want to go back and look at the archives and or hire somebody that's a comic book fan that's from either one of those generations, if not one from each. Hire a male and a female. That way you can't go wrong. But they are in she gets her brother. I found this interesting. Her brother, because he and Dwayne didn't have a great relationship. Did it get resolved at some point?
They learn to tolerate each other.
Okay, because he's at his father's bedside, and he's asking, "Where's Dwayne?" He don't seem angry. No. It seems like a Midnight Fire who has, because he does talk about it. He deserves to be where he is. Basically, he basically insinuates that because he hasn't been the best person through his lifetime and everything. That's a real read. He ain't asking to be broken out. She ain't offering it. That's what's up. I like it.
It's closure. It's closure. It's pretty much what I feel like that story was. They wanted to pay some kind of homage to Andrew Cord and not just have him pass away off panel, if you will.
You mean like some other people? Never mind. We're not gonna do that. They give us the new costume for the OG one. The difference, one is cargo pants. One
costume? That could be purchased at any Walmart.
Any. Watch this. Any Salvation Army. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. So that's it.
Out of Burlington with that outfit.
Huh?
I said I can walk out of Burlington with that outfit.
Absolutely. Didn't Dwayne talk rage out of killing Midnight's Fire out of vengeance for killing Eldon's granny?
Elvin, yeah.
That's gonna be a hard reconcile. So we get to Night Thrasher issue 2. We got some great cover work. We got some great cover work. What's going on, Gray? The super producers in the building. We break this puppy on out.
I guess adding the trench coat made the second suit better.
We're gonna come back and talk about it. We got a lot of bro.
I need to make a fashion statement. I got my ass whooped.
We're not leaving no stone unturned. This is the Night Thrasher comic book review. We got action figures. We asking some tough heroes.
I'm almost tempted to buy a trench coat, bro.
Yeah. Listen, you put some red accents on it, you in it to win it. So we open up the book. Dwayne is in. That's a nice looking bathroom. It looked like a public bathroom. I'm not liking the paint job on the walls. It looked like a public restroom, but he in the bathroom.
It's a towel rack over there by the sink. But his sink looked like the kind of sink a janitor used. I'm doing too much observing. I'm sorry.
You know, you wasn't by yourself. I looked at the same damn thing. So, Silhouette, She's like, she asked him, "Are you still alive?" Barely. He like, "Yeah, I'm alive." And he shows her his helmet. Elvin beat his ass.
Hey, what she say? You have naked. Show some modesty. What he say? Silhouette. It ain't nothing you ain't seen before.
Ain't
Now,
nothing.
I got a question. See, so many questions. Okay. I know they used to be romantically involved at one point.
They did.
Okay, but I have a question. Can y'all walk around y'all exes butt naked?
I'm not even trying to do that. Like, there's only one way you trying to do that. There's only one way. That requires you being comfortable.
Everybody walk around their exes bucket naked.
Unless you trying to do
bucket naked. You
watch
can
this.
See his public hairs.
Watch this. Unless you trying to start something. Unless you trying to start something.
Grand Madam said, yeah, she walk around bucket naked.
She trying to start something. You see how she trying to start something. I'm not walking around none of my exes bucket naked unless I'm trying to start something. So maybe she say with absolutely no interest. No, I'm trying to start something. I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for me. I ain't even been like that.
And you know what? I guess that comes with maturity.
Yeah, because watch this. What you seeing me naked for?
I got some growing to do. That's me. That's my personal journey. when he talk about how his armor felt, bruh, was your armor wasn't never built to deal with range level hits. It's shredded. It's broke up. It looked like it need to be on Sanford and Son. It's junk.
And you knew that's who you was getting ready to run up on. You ain't got, watch this. You ain't got no Rage Buster armor.
Nah, I guess you need Rage Buster money.
He said, I dislike Danielle being revealed under the mask in New Warriors Volume 4. Dwayne was still believed dead past Civil War. Think he finally came back during Contest of Champions. You weren't the only one. I think that what that was is they knew fans wanted Night Thrasher. Unfortunately, like what they did are doing in regards to a certain other character, they think the fans just want the name. No, you want that specific character who's tied to that name. We don't want Danielle as Night Thrasher, and we don't want just anybody to be Night Thrasher. No, we want Dwayne Taylor, specifically him, back, not as anything else other than Night Thrasher. We're going to pay money for that. Stop telling your damn story. Give the fan what they want. I really do believe if Beyonce is giving a damn concert and all the fans are chanting, oh, I don't know, let me think about a song. On the night now, Crazy in Love. If all the fans start chanting Crazy in Love, I don't give a damn if Beyonce didn't already perform that damn song. You know what she finna do? Perform Crazy in Love. So can we stop that with the damn comic book company where y'all think y'all telling them you gonna write a story? No, you gonna write what we like. You gonna make the soda that we like. You gonna make the hamburger that we like. If you make a hamburger we don't like, we're not gonna buy it. If you put the new Coke formula back out there, nobody's gonna buy it. Whose money are you wasting then? Yours. Just stop being that damn DJ that's gonna play what you want to listen to. Play what the fans want. Keep the dance floor packed. Keep us coming to the comic book.
Play what I want to.
Oh, my bad. Y'all know I get up on these sermons sometimes. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do all that. I was trying not to do that. I was trying not to go there and I tell them I was trying. I'm sorry. I know. I took a step. Anyway, back to Dwayne and Silhouette.
Yeah. He looking for payback under the premise of I gotta stop him before somebody, I think he said somebody else gets hurt. Last I saw last issue, you the only one was leaking. So okay, Great writing there, Mr. Holtham.
And his gang ain't violent. They just taking stuff. You know what? Robin Hood.
That make a lot of sense.
Anyway, so we come back. We see Elvin. I refuse to call him that tired ass, wide ass name. I'm not doing it. Back in the old subway tunnels under Harlem, he's leading the kids. How old do we think Elvin is in this story?
Me personally, I'm feeling like, well, that's hard to determine, because when he originally, oh, hey, what's up,
Black Common Lords in the building, making it do what it do, doing it for the culture, like we doing. We all in the same game. West Coast All Star. We all in the same. Michelet. But yeah, go ahead, Big Bro. I'm sorry.
Jeff. Anyway, I think when he originally got his powers, he came out looking like a grown-ass man, right?
Right. 13.
So even then, he looked like he was only 13. And he looked like a grown, 20s? Early 20s?
That's fair. So, and we would say that would make Dwayne what?
Early 30s?
Watch this. I like this one better. Let's say he was 13, right? And let's say he's 20. Let's say he's 20 right now. Let's say Dwayne's 28. That would make Dwayne 7 years older than him, right? Now, if he was 13, could we believe that Dwayne was 20 when he dropped Richard Wright off the side of the building? The group that we're comparing him to, the Titans, Richard Grayson was a young man.
It's not an impossible thing to fathom. No, not at all. Actually, I mean, like I said, you got little Damian Wayne doing stuff he ain't got no business doing.
Absolutely. The reason why I brought that up is because if we're looking at synergy, well, Dwayne is younger than T'Challa, and we probably gonna put T'Challa in the Marvel Comics mid-30s, something like that, early 30s. Dwayne looks up to him. Well, then Dwayne, we're not going to age him too far. I don't necessarily want to, because if I put him in his mid-30s, early 30s, then I'm putting T'Challa somewhere late 30s, early 40s. We know they age differently. Essentially, I'm saying this to the editorial department. C.B. Cebulski, 20, 28. The reason why I say that is because I'm helping you out. This story makes sense if Elvin is 20 and those kids are 12. Relatability. They still got to look at him as a kid, they damn self. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Just a little something, little nuance or whatever, just a little nuance.
Yeah. And Black Comic Lords brings up a point. If the New Warriors, if we're going, because see, here's where the disconnect comes with this kind of a thing. There's real time.
Right.
Comics
right. There's real time. Right.
Okay, let's get into it. Okay, if we talking comics time, New Warriors came out like around what 92? 92? Was it 91, 92? Somewhere around that time? Okay, they were teenagers then? If we're talking real time, okay, the New Warriors would be what? In their 40s?
Oh, they dirt old. They
be in their 40s at least, right?
They dirt old. They dirt old.
Okay.
They dirt old.
So let's just throw that out of the window, and let's say real time in comics or comic time progresses at a different rate. Okay, right. So for every 10 years in real time might be 2 years in comic book time.
Yeah. So to me, it was just more or less helping the editorial department and any future writers, because we're gonna touch on that.
That's a good gauge. That's a good gauge right there. So by that time, 20.
Yeah. So we want y'all to give us what we want so we can spend the money. We want to spend the money. We're gonna help y'all because some of y'all clearly y'all take it for granted that we don't know certain stuff, and we do. So here we go. Dwayne is in, he training. Well, I hear Eye of the Tiger playing in the back. It's the Eye of the Tiger when I'm dead.
Good old 80s training montage. Okay. All right. Hey, you know what I watched the other night? You know what I watched the other night? What's that? Best of the Best.
You know what? You mentioned that and everything like that. I like that movie.
I'm telling you, that's a man movie. That's a man movie. That's especially at the end. At the end, my man is like, he limps over there and gives that speech, man. I was holding back, dog.
It's hard to believe that's his sister.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to believe who his sister
is. Okay. Oh, Eric Roberts and Julia Roberts. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, Daryl and I are that age. We did watch Best of the Best, and I don't think either one of us put them two together as brother and sister, but clearly, because they don't really show up on the screen together at the same damn time. But
I go the extra mile, or at least I did back then. I would read books and those little like Star magazines and stuff like that. And I caught a picture one day, and I was like, "Oh, Julia Roberts with her brother Eric," and I'm like, "That's dude from Best of the Best." And so, yeah, makes all the sense in the world. Same last name.
So. Me, I don't know why Dwayne was working out, because I'm like, I don't give a damn how strong you get. You going up against him. And as Mr. Walker has alluded to, the dude is in the 70-ton class. So I like it.
It looked good. Ain't enough weightlifting in the world.
Not for that. not for that. I don't know what you got going on. Bruh. So we move, we shift back to Harlem. Looks like a beautiful day. We see Councilman Ikoyo. I want to make sure I say that again. Councilman, he's walking up the Silhouette like, hey, what's going on with Dwayne? She like,
he off on his own like Bobby Brown.
Basically. Like, don't talk to me about Dwayne. Dwayne ain't even talking to me, and I don't want to talk to you about Dwayne. I don't even talk about it.
And it's my building, so I got everybody under surveillance.
Boy, look here. Ain't he going in? He like, let's keep the patrols on 115th Street and 125th, but send everyone else over to Lex. They haven't hit the stores on that side. Boy, look here.
Sometimes you go somewhere where we can make sure we get the most out of our guns. So, they planning, but they planning like they're going against an army or some hardened soldiers or assassins or something, man. And you seen them running down the street. You saw them when they disappeared into the alley. Them were little kids.
You know what I'm gonna
but when they disenfranchise, when they marginalize, you need to be eradicated.
You know what I'm gonna fault this police officer for? He doesn't know who he's up against, and he's making his strategy like that. Now, Dwayne, knowing who they're up against, knowing that the police, knowing law enforcement is headed in the wrong damn direction. He like, no, y'all going to the wrong scene. Him and Silhouette know where they headed. Now, she trying to talk to him, trying to reason with him and everything like that. Like, no, I got to put some hands on some people. Done talking. That's the ego thing, because Elvin left him leaking. That's a pride thing. Now I can feel that. I got to go get that get back. We waiting on them, man. Well, yeah, we waiting on somebody else to get their get back.
Yeah.
We patiently waiting on somebody to get their get back, because there's somebody that owe at least two folks. Two. He owed them hands. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So we get him. Elvin is walking down the streets. That's ego. He don't care who see him. These are streets. These are streets. Now, I know you in the 70-ton class, dog, but they kind of got you in villain mode right here, because you just walking down the street making your presence known, and you don't give two damns, huh?
Well, I'm bulletproof.
He's that.
Well, I'm strong. So
I think
y'all call in the National Guard or the Avengers, I'm it.
Listen, and he let it be known. Buddy got a squad car and flipped it upside down.
What they
And
say?
Buddy jumped off the roof again. Dwayne.
What he say to him? They told him to stand down. He said, "Nah, I'm standing up." And put that car on him. Yeah, he is coming off the roof with his excrement sticks extended beyond his wrist.
I'm set tripping.
Which might make him easy. No, still don't.
I'm set tripping, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm set tripping. You just got your head kicked in. You did, and you made a joke about a trench coat. My dog coming down here looking like a high fashion Nick Fury. That's what he looked like. He looked like Nick Fury fashioned out and everything like that.
So I have questions. I got questions again. I got questions. Okay. Now, if I go back to the previous page where Dwayne was improving, enhancing, whatever, his armor. Was there anything during said enhancement to lead me to believe that man now has enhanced and or superhuman strength in this particular outfit?
You know, that's a great question.
Because case in point, after he jumps down off of that roof and lands on Elvin, the concrete is cracked. I mean, cracked. You know what I mean? So did he become superhuman in that suit, or what is this? Is there something we didn't know about that was in that outfit that's giving him more of a fighting chance against Elvin? Because he got Elvin bleeding. What ain't Elvin invulnerable to a certain degree? Am I doing too much? What I do?
No, you ain't doing too much. Heroes at Marvel.com. Okay, to print. I'm gonna help y'all out. That's got to be armor related.
Okay.
You got to tell me that he got some not size altering abilities in this armor, but some weight altering dimensions in this armor. You got to give me that one, because I'm looking like this.
Is there a panel? Are you looking at the same page? Is there a panel?
Give me the page you're talking about.
Just tell me if I'm seeing things. Is there a panel where Elvin hits Night Thrasher and blood comes out?
No, you wasn't making that up. I saw that.
So how, Sway? Ain't it a full closed? I know what it is. It's the blood from Elvin hitting him. But wait a minute, why would it be on his hands? I tried.
No, you know what that is?
I tried.
I'm gonna help you out. The paint hadn't finished drying on the helmet yet. That's paint splatter. It's paint splatter from Night Thrasher's helmet. I'm trying. I'm trying to help you out. Listen, we gonna talk about this suit of armor when we get at the end of the comment, but we not wrong for asking these questions, because I'm like this. If Mr. Paul Martin, and I think Mr. Martin got me, but essentially when Dwayne jumped off the roof, Elvin was supposed to do this.
70-ton range, right?
What is Bruce? If Bruce jumped off a building on the Clark, that's not what's happening.
Nah. Okay, so Silhouette get involved. How?
Yeah, we got to move along. Hey, Heroes at Marvel.com. Okay, to print. We're being constructively critical during the comic book review. So we see the police, they get the kids, as you alluded to. Go ahead, big bro. You say Silhouette pull up.
Well, it looked like the police is getting ready to do what police do when ain't nobody looking, or when they think ain't nobody looking. And Silhouette is just intervening to try to prevent what that is from happening.
And when it's all said and done, she turns around and she's like, wait. She realized before Dwayne realized what's going on, what the bigger picture is. Dwayne is well, we see Elvin knock him sky high.
Why ain't do that the first time?
My question is, because my brother talked about it, ain't nobody said nothing else about this suit of armor having any superhuman abilities in it. Elvin just knocked him sky high.
Other than tasers?
That's it. He just knocked him sky high. He got to land. He got to come back down. Like, I don't care what you're saying. He got to come back down. And he come back down, and 10,000 volts is enough to fail Elvin. 10,000. And Buddy, the police officer, Armez, you pull out a gun on who? What this finna do other than piss him off? Did you not see who he just fought? The same dude that just flipped over one of your patrol cars and bulletproof, had bullets bouncing off of him. The dude you aiming a 9mm, because I don't believe that's a Desert Eagle. The dude you aiming a 9mm at just is responsible for him being asleep right now.
But we taking all you loonies in. We taking all you costume people in. Is the police thought process.
Watch this. Mr. Armistead says, I believe this series, though not great, Night Thrasher needed it because with all his training, coming back from the dead was not one of them. He had to get his mind right. You know what? That's a fair assessment. And that's all we got out of this. But we're going to keep it going, though, because I like that. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. It's kind of like...
I get it, like I said, like, it ain't no great story, but I guess so we can have it just to say we got it. So Dwayne puts his arms up. He's surrendering to the police. Seal pops up, and she, once again, why is she missing?
Dark Force.
What? She's nowhere to be found. Anyway, so she gives him an overhead view, big picture. Remember I said she could see the big picture? Now he sees the big picture, and he's like, what have I done? Well, you didn't flip over the car. That ain't you. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily know if the fires are your fault. I don't know if you necessarily, I can't necessarily say what you did. You did stop Elvin. You did. Now, I think the police and Elvin crew bear the boatload of responsibility to what we're seeing here.
How is Dwayne responsible for the police attacking them children? But I mean, it's just like Nightellum said. That was the Spider-Man treatment for decades. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spider-Man saved the whole city. They still looking for him. So they got questions about the death of Captain Stacy still.
Watch this. I like what Kamoyo said. So we get to the last page, and where we were in the previous issue of Night Thrasher, we had a breakdown of at least artwork of the OG's costume, if we want to call it a costume. So we get the same thing with Night Thrasher. Kamoyo says his armor is vibranium mesh and has some limited capabilities. Still confused about strength level. Of the Mindverse. Our brother Kamoyo is getting that from Marvel Universe. Yes, we still do stuff like that. You got to do something about this costume. And then Hasbro, Marvel Legends, we want this action figure. Do what you got to do.
Oh wow. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just looked at my news feed. Brother Marquis from Two Live Crew just passed. He was 58.
Rest in peace.
Mama Marquis, yes, sir. Two Live Crew. Yeah. So that's two of them. Oh my goodness.
Bro, you gave us some great music. I ain't finna act like that. Listen, you kept the party pumping and everything like that. Y'all did some great stuff, taking on Capitol Hill, making sure artists could say what they want to say in their music. Y'all don't get enough respect for that. So to Uncle Luke and the Two Live Crew, you are in our prayers, condolences, and everything like that, man. Pioneering the game. I remember buying Throw That D. I remember buying that record. I do. So thank you. I'm probably gonna play me some 2 Live Crew on YouTube when I get done with this. But Hasbro, we do want this costume, and we gonna show the fans, the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, Council of Wakanda, Recast T'Challa. We gonna show them the motorcycle. That's 2. T'Challa got a motorcycle, and Dwayne got a motorcycle. So hey, we need this action figure, soft goods, and I'm finna help y'all out. Soft goods could be what's on the body. Okay, we still need the arms to be what they're gonna be. We still need, because you got to give us the instrument stick, the instrument, whatever, them sticks. You got to give us them damn sticks. But we need that. Does Fasto hook up any of the black heroes with tech, or is that just Wakanda's role? You know what? It'd be nice. You know what? On Earth 421, Earth 1987, yeah. Yeah.
1985?
16? No.
1987.
That's what I said, 1987. Earth 421, 1987.
1985.
My fault. Earth 1985, I got to say that because he graduated the year before I did. I don't know why I kept saying 1987. Earth 1985 and Earth 421. Yeah, Mr. Martin, that's going on. Yeah. You need to make sure we got what we need. Why wouldn't we do that? That make all the damn sense in the world, don't it?
Period.
Heroes at marvel.com. Okay to print. We out here in these streets now. The house of ideas. I know that's y'all thing, but we got ideas too.
I got 3 more new warriors.
You got 3 more new warriors. Let's get into this. Wow, you say you got 3 more.
And the one I keep thinking about is Firestar.
Who you got? When you say 3 more, which ones you got? That's 3 more.
I got Firestar, Namorita, and Justice.
You know what? I need my behind beat.
Well, the problem is, Cletus,
I need my behind beat, because I got her sitting right here, and I act like I said, damn, Firestar. Wait, Theo, you got Firestar. You got her for that. So shout out to my brother D-Real bringing us back. Which action? Bam, there you go.
Firestar. One of the founders. Matter of fact, everybody's founder except Rage and Darkhawk.
Now we're gonna do this. My brother got this and everything like that.
Can I say something real quick? The action figure in me, it just popped up. If you dye her hair blonde and give her a cape, who do you have?
Spitfire.
Boom.
That's how we do it over here. You see what he did?
Exactly. Look at the mask. It's the same and everything. Same color costume and everything. That ain't even a customization. That's a kit badge.
Listen, that's what it's about being a comic book fan. You see stuff like that, because if you're not a comic book fan, or watch this, you could be a comic book fan, but you ain't read none of that other stuff. No, you a comic book fan. You read The Invaders. You said just add a cape and make her hair blonde.
Yep.
You say, oh yeah, that's Spitfire, Union Jack, The Invaders, Namor, Human Torch, Toro, Captain America, Bucky. Yeah, that's that squad. Great catch. Great catch.
Air Flowers, Angelica Jones is a mutant.
There she is.
Born with the ability to manipulate microwave radiation.
You don't want that smoke.
Literally.
You don't want that smoke. Now, one of the things that Daryl and I look at in regards to this action figure, relatively new action figure, pinless joints.
Yeah.
Pinless joints. Y'all already heard how me and Daryl feel about that. Articulation. There really is no ab crunch. You see where I have her looking up. You get that gap right there, so you don't want to do that. So there's really not that much ab crunch. The elbows, the joints, and the knee joints are double jointed.
Yep.
They are double jointed.
Right.
Now, she does come with some accessories. She comes with an alternate head sculpt.
Yep. I got it, but it ain't in front of me, but I have it. Yes.
I got that right there.
And she's also got flames, hand flames.
She got the hand.
And for all of you people that's wondering, I know y'all ain't wondering, but for all of you people that are wondering, why is there a little dog that come with Firestar? Well, you know why that little dog comes with Firestar? That there is Miss Lion. Why is Miss Lion so popular? If you was around in the 80s, Generation X, there was a show called Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
What generation?
Huh?
What generation?
Generation, bam, baby, X.
Wait, we was kids back then, right?
Yeah, well, I was in high school, but yeah, that's us.
Wait, was it Spider-Man,
yep,
Firestar, and Iceman?
Who was not gay.
Wait, you say he wasn't gay?
Not a bit.
And everybody was good?
Nobody said nothing. Matter of fact, him and Peter, since they was all roommates, would kind of bounce back and forth. Yeah, I want to get with her. Nah, I want to get with her. I'm gonna take her on a date. No, I'm gonna take her on a date. You know, that two male roommates with a female roommate dynamic.
You know, it's crazy that you say that. He said they tried to get with her. Well, she eventually did get with one dude. She did. We got him. You got him? You got him as an action figure?
Who?
Her boyfriend.
Who her boyfriend is?
Vance.
Oh, see, I'm thinking of the TV show, man. Stop that. Yeah.
You gave us a nice transition. You gave us a nice transition. I was trying to bring it home.
My bad. Boom. Right there.
So, my brother just broke out for y'all. Yes, we do have Vance Astro, and it's actually the Vance Astro because he has more than one look. This is the Vance Astro that we prefer. Justice.
And the cape's attached.
The cape is attached to the upper torso, so there ain't none of that.
I wish it would have been a cloth cape, but oh well.
There ain't none of that. So yeah, and once again, I got to give it up to Mr. Smith because it was Mr. Smith. Once he sent Nova, I said, okay, you're not playing fair. You just made me go get the new Warriors. And one of the things that allowed us to do, Hasbro does not do it that often. And depending on how Daryl and I feel about it, we don't really have that many super teams completed. Basically, we completed the new Warriors. That's if we're not counting Silhouette.
Well, when they come out with one, I'll certainly grab her.
Yeah, but we got one more, and we're gonna go ahead. Do we have another action figure? Because
yeah, we got one. We talk new Warriors, yeah.
We got one more action figure.
I can't say I was mad satisfied with the version they gave us, but yeah, they gave us this Namorita right here.
We are
actually, wasn't she known as Chimera at this point?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Okay. Yes, she was. Very much so. Okay. But you sound like you got to read comics to know that, though.
Yeah, that is an actual factual, brother.
You got to read. So yeah, we got this. Hasbro, I'm gonna say you screwed the pooch on this one because you know this is not the version that fans
want. Not the original look.
You should have put her in her green costume. That would have went well with the Namor. That's in the green Speedos and everything like that. So
he was literally his sidekick when she was introduced, complete with sidekick exclamations. Suffering something, I think was her something.
Don't say something.
They all had one.
What I'm saying to y'all is this: Hasbro, folks appreciate what we do. Marvel,
yes, I do. Give me about 5 seconds, Paul Martin.
He does. I don't. It's still available on sale on eBay and everything like that. But no, I do not have it. Hey, Hasbro, stop tripping. Stop tripping. Y'all doing too much. Y'all not giving folks necessarily what they asking for. I can't necessarily tell you. I would advise the Rock With Me Nation to purchase that Namor Rita when you decide to release her. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Namor or Raymond? No, Namor. Ain't nobody got no. Ain't nobody got no.
Yes, Paul Martin. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
And that particular version of Vance Astro, that is an alternate timeline. Vance Astro, who grew up and became an astronaut and got put in this suit and kind of did the Buck Rogers thing and came out in the 31st century. Oh, how I would love to see the 31st century Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, since they won't give me that in a movie and think I'm satisfied with Sylvester Stallone, guess what? I'm making
those of y'all that are Guardians of the Galaxy, that version of the Guardians of the Galaxy that we got back in the day, Mr. Smith has purchased or is in the process of purchasing Big Boa, G.I. Joe Classified, and he's going to take that.
I'm about that close. I got a cinematic juggernaut I'm gonna try to work with.
You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Smith is going, what we say, if you know it's growing, sharing is caring. Mr. Smith is working on converting that Big Boa action figure into a Charlie 27. So just to put it out there so y'all have it. Y'all know we are on it. We try and do what we can to make sure you have what we got. Paul Martin forgot to say that they also retcon Steve's serum to slow his aging. He spent 12 years. Arnim Zola's Dimension Z came back looking exactly the same. I'm sure did. Damn sure did. So we on Night Thrasher issue 3.
Yeah, and I must say that's a bit of a that's that cover hoodwink, but you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, exactly that. So we open it up. It's a news reporter standing outside of, I'm assuming, what's supposed to be the police precinct, talking about what transpired the night before. Captain Julio Armez, we told you, he plays a role. He's acting like
Councilman Colo's out there too.
Stereotypical police officer. He is. And then we have the councilman, Nicolo, out there, and he's acting very much like a councilman who cares, inner city councilman that cares about his neighborhood. And then we flash over to the next page to a dejected looking Dwayne Taylor. What the hell did I do? Not a damn thing.
You listen to what everybody else saying, and I'm like, but
and then your woman making you feel bad, talking about I was wondering the exact same thing. He didn't do nothing. He did nothing.
Yeah, but she was going in and trying to make him, feel bad. I told you not to go in there swinging. And I knew this. Stop. You ain't helping right now, so you should go in another room.
He let her know, hey, listen, if this is the obligatory, I told you so, I ain't here for that. We shift scenes over to Harlem. We're not gonna move too fast. We're not gonna move too slow. The shift over to Harlem.
And they tripping.
Dwayne want to make peace. Dwayne want everybody to calm down. Both sides, hey man, y'all calm down. Take time to think that. But Chief Armez, he ain't hearing it. He want the smoke. There's that ego thing.
Say what kind of associate is, because he's just trying to get him out. You ease up on Councilman Nicolo, and he's a friend of mine. Oh, what kind of friend of yours? Oh, y'all in business together? What kind of business y'all in? I'm like, dude, you went straight that cop mode.
Bad cop mode. There is no good cop. Come later on, but there's no good cop in him right now. So Dwayne like, well, okay, I can't talk to him. Let me go talk to Councilman Nicolo. No, Councilman Nicolo out there preaching.
I'm about to say he going all Malcolm X on him.
My dog got the stand out there and everything. The converted self-made stage. I don't want to say he preaching we shall overcome, but he's saying safe for everyone. Bars. So he's getting interviewed, ironic now, because Councilman Nicola Bowl, he set up his stuff right across the street from the police precinct.
We see what you're doing. We see what you're doing. That kind of a thing.
Yeah. Like, so he gets interviewed by the young lady. Dwayne says, hey, man, can I have a few words with you? That's when Councilman Nicolo said, no. I tried to talk to you before.
And they got into a little back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Ego, pride involved. Dwayne trying to talk to him. He ain't trying to hear. Grandma Taryn said, I'm learning so much about characters I knew nothing about. I prepared my neighbor for an afternoon at the comic book store. Hey, what did I say yesterday? I would love to tell y'all that it's about the pay. I believe the pay will come. It's about the culture. That's what it's about to me. It's about the culture. Folks want to make you feel bad about gatekeeping stuff. No, me and D gatekeep. We gatekeeping for the baby boomers, both 1 and 2. We gatekeeping for the World War II. Yeah, we that generation. We gatekeeping for Generation X. Yep. And you know what? Gatekeeping for all those generations allows the other generations after Generation X to get what they're supposed to get. So yeah, we gatekeeping, and we ain't ashamed of it, and we ain't apologizing for it. And we don't care who like it. We gatekeeping. So you're welcome, Grand Madam. That's what it's stuff. That's what it's for. The gender flexibility.
Look at Paul Martin. I agree 100%. That's exactly the character that today's audience need. Gender fluid, literally, for real.
Sound like a comic book fan. So that's what I'm no fan of, James Pun. So they get to going back and forth. The chest bumping, the male ego. Dwayne he allowed himself to be influenced by Councilman Okolo's emotions. That's what that was, because he went over there to make sure there was peace. Well, his ego then got checked. Meanwhile,
Joe, I about to say, meanwhile, Silhouette, as a half black woman, said, if you want something done right, damn it, you got to do it yourself. And rather than go down there swinging and punching, she went down to the sewer. Excuse me, she teleported down to the sewer.
Using the dark force abilities once again. Damn this thing to me.
I just want to talk.
They went for it. Now, I don't know if they went for it because she was a female. I don't know if they went for it because she's attractive. But the hostility that they had for Dwayne, they're like, oh, all right, okay. So then she teleported to Dwayne using the dark force abilities.
He packing it in. He packing it up, packing it in. He said he felt like he done made things worse. I don't see how. All you did was Cane Town got beat up. How does that make things work? You got some payback, but
you ain't stole nothing. You ain't damaged nothing. You know, if anything got damaged, it's your previous suit of armor.
That's the only thing I think he did wrong. He went down there talking about I can handle 70 tons with a skateboard and a couple of sticks and a suit.
That didn't go like that. So Silhouette, she want to have a heart-to-heart, or at the very least a tombstone conversation. She teleports them to the cemetery where they buried her father and where Dwayne was buried at. And without much back and forth, she said, man, let's get it. I'm thinking this looked at me like a love and basketball moment when she was like, I'll play you for your heart. That's fight me. Show me you fight everybody else. You don't mind. We'll swing on me then.
Hey, Dwayne is weak to leg sweeps.
He ain't practicing a minute.
So yeah, he need to get up on that. He done got leg sweep twice in one adventure.
But wait a minute. As Ray J say, wait a minute. So you put on the gauntlet, and a gauntlet allow you to punch through a tombstone?
Well, you know what? You know what I will say in his defense about that? If you are adequately well, nah, man. So Tombstone made out a little more.
Bro, this ain't no. This is Tombstone.
Yeah,
You see how no.
I got more. Yeah, I got more questions. Yeah, that's a question. Yeah.
Needless to say, that's what he needed to get himself together was to punch the Tombstone. Him and Silhouette have a short conversation before porting back to Night Thrasher HQ. Well, they decide to come up with a plan. He put his outfit on. They look nice together, don't they? Don't they? They look Hasbro. What's going on with the Silhouette action figure?
Real easy figure to make. You can use one of your previous sculpts. All you got to do is change the head sculpt and paint it something different. You got
it. Do that. Use one of them damn wasp head sculpts like you did when it came to Giant Man. You just used ant. What are we doing? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. They meet the kids. They meet the kids. They decked out in their gear. They meet the kids. Silhouette got to let them know we all on the same side. She seemed to be the voice to read. Kids.
But we got that modern day stuff going on. We got that modern day stuff going on. The citizens protesting, the police trying to hold the line. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's turning into at this point.
Social commentary. I don't know. Okay, so Night Thrasher. Rage. You tell me I got a Night Thrasher miniseries, the first thing I'm thinking about, if I got a Night Thrasher miniseries, then I'm going to see some characters that I was liking when Night Thrasher was with the New Warriors. That's what I'm thinking as a comic book fan. I'm not thinking about any social commentary whatsoever. I'm thinking of supervillains because they actually fought some supervillains. The Sphinx was one of them. So I'm thinking I'm finna get me something that's going to cause me to start salivating. I am. No.
Well,
what they did was
in their defense, though, the New Warriors, as you recall, had foes all up and down the gamut of strength as far as the opposition they went up against. I mean, what was a couple issues in? They was fighting Terrax. I mean, it was a disintegrated form of Terrax, more or less, but it was still Terrax, and Terrax is still Terrax. You know what I mean? And then, as you mentioned previously, the Sphinx, she had reality altering powers. I mean, neither one of those characters as a protagonist would have fit well in this particular storyline. If we talk about somebody a little more street level.
And let me just say it like this so people understand, because I feel like there's not enough of us that talk like this. I didn't need this. I'm pro-Black. I know what we go through as a people. That ain't what I'm picking up the comic book for. I could literally flip to CNN for that. I could. MSNBC. I could. That is not what I went, because I'm literally looking at a Black guy who I'm assuming is supposed to be pro-Black facing off against what could be either a Black or Black Latino police chief. And I'm looking at civilians with picket signs facing off against police officers who have riot gear on.
And then the little Trayvon Martin show up at the end.
I'm just saying, there's no real antagonist in superhero comic books.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
I ain't saying. So we get the obligatory standoff and everything. We are Harlem. We are Harlem. Next thing you know, Councilman Okolo raises his voice at Police Chief Armez, who gets in his feelings. I guess him raising his voice is a threat to his
I'm gonna put you in your place, uppity Negro.
Yeah, that's what that boiled down to. And so
that was the energy I got from Armez.
That's what that is. Which way too often, and if Police Chief Armez is supposed to be an allegory of what a Black police officer is, then once again, social commentary, because what we're saying is Black police officers no longer identify with Black people once they become police officers.
Yeah.
It's a
the
comic
world.
book.
It's the world outside your window.
Yeah.
Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what they say? Ain't that what's in the chat? He says the
They're
world
like,
outside
well, Theo, why did you and D-Real buy the comics? Well, it does feature a character we care about. But if we don't buy the comics and they make the character disappear, you never know why. We're doing it for the culture. We telling you, if you don't see this character again, it'll be because of the poor sales of the comic books. But that's not the character's fault.
writing.
And that's why we calling it the way we calling it. So we get to the last page and we see, I'm hearing the old Western songs.
Well, they all Trayvon Martin. And Night Thrasher got on his trench coat. Maybe that got some vibranium weave in it too.
Yeah, so we get that. That is the end of the story. Now the reason why we said, well, you've heard me say, us say throughout this video, mheroes@marvel.com, okay to print. They want you to write them. They want you to write them and tell them how you feel in regards to Night Thrasher. Well, didn't we do that with Eve Ewing?
Quite a bit, actually.
The squeaky wheel get the grease. We don't, there are some things we like, some things we don't like. Then as a knowledgeable fan base of Night Thrasher, what we need to do is write in and let them know. We want the character back. And I think there's some energy to the character coming back, but we need to participate in that. You ready for issue 4, big guy? Big bro? Big bro?
Ding, 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 ding.
Issue 4. We're in the home stretch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We are in the home stretch, Night Thrasher.
That's splash page. That's
got Elvin on the cover. So what that tell you?
They're teaming up again, just like the good old days.
There it is. My dad was black, Afro. He was a cop. See?
No, my dad was black AF, as in.
Look, he was a cop.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mother, watch this, crazy. My mom, cop.
My first ex-wife, cop.
I don't know what you wanted to say with that. They could have swapped out Riri for Dwayne in Black Panther. No, we're not going back there, Mr. Martin. You finna make me and my brother feel some type of way. We're not doing that.
Nah.
We gonna stay in the comics. We're gonna stay in the comics. We're gonna stay right here. Because if we don't, see, I just knocked my glasses off. No, we're gonna stay right here in the comics. So we open up page 1 and we got a nice little splash page.
He's jumping again. This time he's jumping at somebody that he might be able to handle.
Yeah. This make more sense here. This make almost sense. Him running up on Moon Knight, that makes sense. Him running up on the Punisher, that makes sense. Him running up on Power Man, Luke Cage, that don't make no sense.
No.
That don't make no sense. Well,
he's not Spider-Man.
What we have is a full-fledged riot
in progress.
That's what we got. That's what we got. And the heroes try and make it do what it do. Silhouette and the crew, they go to try and get the civilians to safety.
They teleport folks out and tripping cops up, and Dwayne getting all of his I don't want to say Batman like gear, gas grenade. Whenever a superhero throw a gas grenade, I don't care. It reminds me of Batman.
You need to get that Nightella. You need to get the last issue. I will say that. I feel comfortable in telling you need to get the last issue. You need to. And you'll find out why as we go along, at the very least on my side, why it's important. So you have Dwayne putting his hands, as my brother alluded to, he putting hands on people. Him and Silhouette understand that the situation is getting dire. So he's like, hey, I got a plan. I got to get Elvin free before he go to the raft.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I was about to follow Mr. Paul Martin's lead, but I'm not going to do that. So he's like, I got to get to Elvin before they get to the raft, before they take me to the raft. But we got to slow down the situation. And very Batman-like, some sleeping gas.
That part.
Knockout gas. Whatever you want to call it.
Question.
Everybody go night night.
Question.
Mhm.
Totally unrelated, but related.
Mhm.
Outside of Fantastic Four number 52, has T'Challa used the finger gas with any kind of frequency? Or did we just deem that little gadget obsolete and just opt for claws and be done with it? Because that would come in, that would, you know how he did, so that would come in handy in some close quarter situations.
I think we have writers who don't think that's necessary, but as you stated, I do think that would be nice, because if you think about it from a strategic standpoint, what you would believe is going to happen is that he's going to slash you with his claws, when in actuality, what he's doing is putting you to sleep, and you wouldn't be prepared for that.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. You think he getting ready to use nerve gas, but he getting ready to use his claws. So yeah,
see,
Big Brutha got a point.
Interesting. And see what I'm saying? That's an interesting dynamic.
So yeah, Big Brutha got a point. So after everybody gets knocked out, Silhouette goes and gets the police chief. Dwayne goes and gets the councilman, and Silhouette teleports them both away. We switch back to Dwayne's heads up display.
He's on a bike. He's got Google Maps.
Yeah. He locates Elf. Now, hey now, Hasbro, Marvel Legends.
Like Thrasher got a bike.
My dog got a motorcycle.
Like Thrasher got a bike.
My dog got a motorcycle, and I needed that. As a Night Thrasher fan, that's the evolution from skateboard to motorcycle, because he was missing something, and we wasn't really believing he was a grown-ass man on no skateboard. This ain't Tony Hawk.
He was Tony Hawking it for a minute.
So way to evolve the character. I'm here for it. We move back to, I guess, we underground in the tunnels, or at the very least, at his headquarters, where Silhouette teleports Councilman in, face to face with the police chief or the police commissioner, captain. And his buddy really reaching for his sidearm.
Yeah. He seen what she could do.
Okay, stay right there. Seeing what she could do, his sidearm ain't gonna do no good.
He don't know that.
You know what? For that purpose alone, he does not need to be a captain in Harlem. There's too many superpower folks running around in Harlem, and he ain't doing his job. He ain't even trying to learn what he got going on in Harlem.
Theo, he's used to picking up the phone and calling Code Blue. Okay. He don't know how to deal with it by hand.
No, hey, listen. You said something. Comic book fans understand what you said. We ain't gonna, you gonna keep it moving. So we see Dwayne on his motorcycle, and
styling, profiling, wilding, standing.
My dog is skateboarding on the motorcycle.
Okay.
Listen, Hasbro, when you give me that Night Thrasher action figure, he need to be able to stand up on his motorcycle. That's gonna give all of us the skateboard feel. Anyway, we're gonna move right along. We need that.
Gray said he found a Night Thrasher, black face, white face, red face, face value, comic book at an Ollie's.
You're gonna have to send that. You got to send me the image on that one, big dog.
I think that's the limited series.
I don't know. Kamoya say all these characters get bikes now. If only we could get the bikes along with the action figures.
Give me a pack. I don't care. Give me a pack with a bike in it.
Yeah, give me something like that. Kamoya says there are no Theos, D-Real, Mr. Martins, or Smiths in the writer's room at all.
Nope.
So,
not at all.
And okay, I low-key like
this. So Thrash jump off the bike onto a tightrope? Is that what it is?
Can I say what came across my mind?
What came across my mind?
This would have been a nice chance it was an opportunity. And I don't know, maybe it's the fanboy and me just doing way too much. But I'm like, oh, if that's what we doing, and you technologically savvy like that, why you ain't clicking your shoes together and you get that skateboard effect out your heels? If that's how we doing it, because you went from skateboarding on your motorcycle to now you skateboarding on an electrical wire.
Now, you know, see, we too deep in comics, bro. Here's the thing. You know what I just thought about?
My dog said we too deep in comics. We comic book fans. Is there such a thing?
Here's my thing is, how much do you love the Rocket Racer? Remember the Rocket Racer? What if Dwayne got hold of that technology? That's not beyond his purview. You see what I'm saying? We don't want Dwayne to have that technology.
Who is we? You heard what I just said.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind seeing Dwayne skateboarding up the side of a wall.
Watch this. I feel like he should have the option to do both of them. But both of them definitely both of them. So after he do all that, he short circuit the electricity. We see him in Elvis.
Get inside the truck. Get inside the rage, and is Rage grateful?
Nope. He acts like
he tries to strangle. He tries to strangle. That's 70-ton strength.
70-ton strength. Seal ports them out. She does. And damn it, Captain, damn. Yeah, wait. He been wanting to squeeze the trigger since the first issue. He been wanting to pop one since the first issue. Like, this dude has been chomping at the bit to let a round go. I don't know why, but we know the way he's been written. He been wanting to do this. And he did it.
I want to shoot me somebody black.
Now, thankfully, Councilman Ezekiel, whatever, doesn't pass away. Azolo does not pass away. Thankfully, we ain't doing that part in the comic book, but it does get. I guess we needed that for everybody to snap back to their damn senses, because that's when everybody starts acting like they got some damn sense.
And 10,000 more votes from Night Thresh.
It gives him.
So hang on. More questions. All right. Night Thrasher just gave Rage and the police captain a taser charge at the same time. So does can he regulate how much power comes out of each individual taser?
I'm gonna hope so.
Because it takes more, it takes less voltage to let the captain out than it does Rage.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say you see me. I'm helping the writer out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go with it. Let's rock with it. Go.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Yeah. That's what that is.
All right.
That's what that is. That's what that is. So both of them are up against the wall. We flip over to the next page. Everybody is starting to wake up from their sleeping gas. And this is when Dwayne has had at the very least, to Nitello's point, in all 4 issues, we could see that he went on his hero's journey.
For the most part, yeah.
That's what we can say.
Yeah.
He tells the dude they need to make peace. They need to come together. The councilman is saved. A few weeks later, arm in a sling. The Taylor Foundation is back to making it do what it does in Harlem. Everybody's happy. The kids that Elvin had trained are some of the best workers you can find. And I mean, why wouldn't they be? They were organized to be 12. Him and Silhouette get together again, find out that Elvin, once again, he got to answer to Dwayne. Like, you responsible for him. Like, we already got this story.
Yes, we've been had this story. And this is my thing about it. This, I mean, we got this all's well that ends well thing. And when they tell the last page in the book, if I might be so inclined.
Hold off on it. If ain't nobody got it, hold off on it. Because I think we can expound upon that greatly. Hold off on that. And I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it straight to you. So Elvin, once again, if those of y'all that do not know, much like Richard was Bruce's ward, Elvin was Dwayne's ward. We got this story already. And they literally giving it back to us again. Mind you, he was a minor. This grown man now. Understanding how legalities work, that is a very real thing where somebody else will be responsible for you and everything like that. They all three get together. Say, hey, I guess this is the great start of something new. You back home. Elvin throw a little bit more shade, talking about, you sure you back? You sure you back? And we get a nice little page. Go ahead and bring it home, bro. Go ahead and bring it home.
Precursor to a new Warriors. I hope the writing and the art are better. I think that's the bright spot in all of this. There's potential for a new Warriors to be resurrected. But I'm gonna need some article originals. We at some point, just like when you get a new Avengers comic, I don't care what era it is, at some point you want to see Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor together in one book. I gotta see Vance, Angelica, Namorita, and Richard and Robbie all together in one book with Silhouette, Dwayne, and Elvin. I need that. If you're gonna call it the New Warriors.
In essence, let's go ahead and tell the truth to Shane the Devil. Firestar ain't had a home since the New Warriors. Y'all done floated her around from here to there and everything like that. No, there was perfect.
Well, I mean, she was an Avenger for like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But her home, where she worked at as a character, it was in the New Warriors. Vance, I don't know where the hell Vance is right now, but where did he work at? Over there in the New Warriors. All those characters work together. Perfect synergy and everything like that. So to my brother's point, what do we want? Yeah, we want the New Warriors back. We absolutely do. As a superhero team. Not as an agenda-driven team like you did with that stuff before. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. And focus on the superhero story, not an agenda. This was a social commentary. Now, I don't know why we needed it. That's my opinion. That's why I said I'm loving the fact that I went back and read it. I do see some good things in the story, but from my perspective, this was social commentary that we did not need. Because who didn't buy this book?
For the most part, I agree. For the most part,
you know who didn't buy this book? Watch this. The person who gets turned off by social commentary didn't buy this book. Now, watch this. That person is probably the same person who was buying this book, the team book, New Warriors, when it first came out. If social commentary is going to be used in a comic book, it needs to serve a purpose. And in my opinion, the social commentary in this book did not serve a purpose. That's just my opinion.
Social commentary, I agree, has a place. As well, the way that social commentary is delivered, the vehicle in which you choose to deliver it is also important. And who is your audience and what social commentary are you trying to appeal to? All that's important.
I think this is key, the conversation, the dialogue this book came out in 2024.
Thrashing is a skateboard term. Yeah, I am aware of that.
This story.
But Night Thrasher sound like something else. But let's move on.
It's 2024. This isn't George Floyd. This not that year. This not Trayvon Martin. This not Ahmaud Arbery. This not Breonna. No, it's not. This 2024. This story don't fit this season. What I wanted was a story showing me Night Thrasher coming back, possibly reuniting with old teammates, but Night Thrasher coming back, taking on a supervillain. There is no supervillain in this story. And as much as I understand, we do have bad police officers that can't wait to squeeze a trigger, we know that there are good police officers as well. Well, you low-key painted law enforcement. You went from Elvin being the antagonist to law enforcement being the antagonist.
And what was the excuse for that shift? I mean, it's a background character that got shoved to the fore, but honestly,
girl, hold on one second. You okay?
Yeah.
I will call you right back as soon as I get done with the live, okay? Okay, girl. Go ahead, big dog.
I was done. Go where you going with it.
Oh, no. You fine. Make sure I got this. So
I want the Warriors. That's the gist of all of this. Seeing Night Thrasher made me all misty, made me all nostalgic, made me all woo. He got his own life. I guess he can get back in if he needs to. However, then I can go nuts. What I'm getting ready to talk about is if we get the new Warriors back in any form, somebody needs to look at the formula that worked for the new Warriors in the early 90s.
Okay,
and when hi, welcome back.
My fault.
They need to put that formula together the same way, because I feel like when New Warriors came out, they were like that outlier group. And it seems like the outlier is ripe for a comeback. You know what I mean?
Right.
The outlaw to the side group that does it their way. And, it might be high time for that to make an appearance again.
Now I tell them, how do we like it out of scale of 1 to 5?
I'm gonna let you go first. This is your channel.
I'm at a 3.
Damn, for real? Go ahead. Explain your 3. Little bruh. Explain your 3.
1, the commentary. The story don't fit. 2, Elvin as a character. Costume, the name, and all that other stuff, just not here for it. Well, I was here for it, but it doesn't make any sense. We look at Night Thrasher, his costume. He never really told me the difference between the old costume and the new costume, other than where the sticks were located at. And if his sticks, well, no, I take that back, because in both costumes they sitting right there. Well, what is it about? Did he not have access to the 10,000 volts in his scrimmer sticks before, when he ran up on him? Like, I got Night Thrasher. That's a bonus. I like that. Andrew Cord paid off the past and everything like that. Gave me some Midnight Fire. Cool. I'm cool with that. Silhouette, definitely picking up what you're putting down. We got Rage, so you're going to return him to the fray. We got Night Thrasher. They back in Harlem and everything like that. Motorcycle. Okay, I'm cool. I can't say above and beyond, I enjoyed the story.
Okay. Besides the inconsistencies that were mentioned throughout this video, the biggest thing, like I said when we started, art and writing have to have some kind of synergy that draws me in. And if I get too sidetracked perseverating on the quality of the art, I ain't paying attention to the story like I'm supposed to. But then when I focus and pay attention to the story, then there's nothing to vividly illustrate what I'm reading to myself when the art is, in my opinion, not as good as it could be. So for me, a 3 as well.
Mr. Martin asked you, were the Warriors Marvel's hybrid Titans outsiders? I will lean more toward the Titans.
Yeah, just from the description that I gave him, that's what he related it to. And yes, yeah. Mr. Martin, you are 100% correct. Yeah. They were the Teen Titans of Marvel.
Absolutely. And what did it for us, what did it for me was you know what? Dwayne Taylor just happened to be a brother. That's all that was. He just happened to be a brother. The way that comic was written, that series was written, you didn't get hung up on his ethnicity, race at all. He just happened to be a superhero who was a black superhero. Those were some great stories. Those were some great stories. And that's what comic book fans are looking for. So once again, we say, nah, there was no older vet. Once again, what we're looking for, mheroes at marvel.com, okay to print. Let them know you want the character, you want the characters back. You want somebody to give us a new Warriors comic book that makes you think about the old days while getting you pumped up to experience the new days. That's what we want. And that's some great Gentle sitting out there. There's a whole bunch of black superheroes sitting out there that's a part of other organizations that's not being used.
Where is Vibraxis?
Wakanda Prime.
Where is Queen Divine Justice?
Wakanda Prime.
Where is Tosin?
Somewhere in Wakanda.
And that's another. Well, I ain't even gonna get into that. That's a different video. But yeah, there are quite a few out there. Oh, Ricochet.
Nah, I don't know what he got to be in New York somewhere.
Calling all young black superheroes. One of them Silk or Spinneret or one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody. Speaking of Spinneret, I gotta bring this to y'all. I'm chomping at the bit. I'm excited for it. Y'all might not know what I'm talking about, but I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and get this right here. Bear with me, big bro, because we had talked about this, we had joked about this, we had laughed about this and everything like that, but I really am serious about bringing this to y'all. I'm hoping y'all gonna pick up what I'm gonna be putting down. I'm trying to find the dadgum book. Hold on, big bro. You know, we got stuff around here, so many comics and everything. Listen, they be like, why you doing the comic book reviews the way you're doing them? You see how I'm knocking them out? You see how we're knocking them out?
Hey.
Look, there's more than one way.
Give me a little bit and give me a couple more issues, and we knock out Avengers like that too, and be done.
Boy, look at him. Look at him. So wait a minute. Okay, see, now I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings because a book missing.
He say Tosin. Your kids say Tosin hide now from the mob gathered to burn down the Ridley Run.
Listen, he got to. Folks mad at that. He got to. Folks mad at that dude about that, what he did. And he listen, he did it. He absolutely did it. He did it, so it's on him. I'm set tripping for real. I know what book I'm looking for.
What book you looking for?
The book I'm looking for has Spider-Woman on it.
Oh, then that would be
And
a
it's the
Spider-Woman book.
It's the Spider-Woman that we was like, oh, we got to get that comic book. We all said we had to get that one. I sure got it. Now I got to sit back and I don't want that. I don't want that. That's blood, huh? I don't know why we're doing
Got
that.
super speed. He can keep running.
There we go.
Oh, that one. Okay. Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse.
I got to bring this to y'all. I got to get this to y'all, and then I'm gonna do this. I bought it, and I actually heard it's a good story.
All right. Well, go on, get it in there, Doc.
So yeah, what you got lined up, big bro? We about up out of here.
Oh, I am going to be premiering my video tonight, chronicling the information that we discussed in the live Saturday with regards to the architect of the entire blood hunt situation.
Y'all gotta check that out. You gotta check that out. My brother got some good.
So that's gonna be a banger. That's gonna be a banger. That's gonna be a banger.
Bro, got some good vibes on that one right there. So we're gonna have to check that out. Me, myself, Spider-Verse, Spider-Woman, Justice, Firestar became Avengers, Angelica doing her thing on X-Men, Name Rita did things, and Nose Run, Rage was in the initiative. I want everybody back to get on the squad. Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Give me that original Mark Bagley 6 and whoever else you want to put with him.
Where's Rom the Space Knight at? Y'all literally got the IP sitting right there. You teased us all last year by having Rom the Space Knight with these alternative covers. You own the IP. You gave us this little Crystal R action figure that nobody asked for. Nobody. Rom the Space Knight and the rest of the Galadorian Space Knight. Where is that? Generation X don't do.
And Parker Brothers still got the rights to Rom?
No, Hasbro got it.
What they doing? What they doing?
That's the question. M Hero. Maybe we need to hit up Hasbro.
Yeah, that's probably a Hasbro question. I mean, because it's just collecting
we
dust.
Need to hit up Hasbro and ask
doing nothing with it. They ain't doing nothing. And Rom was dope.
You giving me Marvel 12-inch Titan figures. Hell, that was wrong. Okay, well now we got 6-inch action figures. Hello. We ain't asking, we just asked. Anyway, listen. Thank y'all so much.
Give me a couple Dire Wraiths too.
We need that. We and that was part of the thing. You see how we got that? We got New Warriors, the Space Knights of Galador, Rom, and the Dire Wraiths. See where we at? Now you got to get us, watch this. You got to get us the Turbo action figure as well.
Oh. Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness gracious, yeah.
Now, if you having a problem putting all this together, we right here.
I can talk to you about Turbo and her origin springing from the original Torpedo.
And watch this.
Who died fighting Dire Wraiths.
Damn sure did. You can give us a Sphinx Builder figure.
Ooh.
Listen, we out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. This was a blast. We knocked out 4 comics. If you want us to do more stuff like this, let us know. We love it. It also gets the comic book down count tremendously because we got a ton of stuff to review. If you like it, we love it. Let us know. Other than that, y'all know how D and I get down. We want to be able to talk to y'all, not about y'all and everything like that. So in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius, till the next time is the next time. We wish y'all nothing more but love, peace, and soul.